My name is Jessica Almeida. I'm the transfer director for the Humane Society of Utah. I started here in 2007, and in 2008 we began the department. My job here is to bring in animals from other shelters where they're being overlooked or the shelters are overcrowded and they need to have some help with their space issues. We also, on the opposite side of that, we do receive animals that have special needs that need to be addressed prior to adoption, be it a behavioral issue or a medical problem that needs immediate attention. And our foster department does a wonderful job with a lot of those cases, but there are some that are a little more severe. And that's where our rescue partnerships come into play. We have a wonderful network of several hundred rescue groups that we work with in and out of Utah, and we can call on them when we have a case that they would be more appropriate to handle than us, and helping everyone to achieve the goal of not having to euthanize that animal. One benefit that the transfer program has is when I first started here, we had a small dog and puppy room that when I interviewed was actually empty. There was a sign on the door that said, "Sorry, no small dogs or puppies available for adoption." And if people want a small dog, they're not going to go home with a big dog. They want a small dog, and people were given very little other option. And in the same time, there are shelters in other areas that are full to the brim with small dogs that weren't going to be adopted there. So I think it kind of fixes two problems. It helps those shelters, and it also helps the families that really want to adopt, but we didn't have what they wanted. So I work full-time here at the Humane Society. I have two twin toddlers actually at home that are 2 years old. I've also got two dogs. They're both rescues. One of them came from here about 5 years ago, and the other I moved with from California. I love being able to go into another shelter and help them to see their shelters evolving and changing with the assistance that we can provide. One of the shelters that we first started transferring small dogs here from, when we first started the program, the dogs always came here with no names. And a big change that's happened over the years, now that we've transferred thousands of dogs from their shelter, every single dog is named, because the shelter employees feel more confident when they have a dog come in that they can give it a name and it will ultimately have a positive outcome. It's a really exciting time for the HSU. I've been here, like I said, for 8 years, and I've been able to really have a front seat in watching us become a real destination shelter for our state. And I'm just excited over the next year to see that continue to grow. I think we are very likely to have achieved a 90% live release rate for dogs and cats by the end of this year, which will be very, very exciting for us, and I look forward to being part of it.